"We saw you on camera, Marcus." That's how it started. No hello, no small talk, just those 7 words, sharp and cold, slicing the air in the break room like a knife. Marcus blinked. He was holding his sandwich, halfway to his mouth, when he froze. Across the table sat Mr. Delaney, floor manager, suit too tight, eyes unreadable. Beside him stood Tanya from HR, tablet in hand, lips pressed thin. "I'm sorry?" Marcus asked, trying to smile, searching their faces for a clue that this was some strange joke. Tanya didn't smile. At 8:14 p.m. on Wednesday, you were seen lingering near Register 5. Later that night, inventory came up short. Marcus laughed once. Just a puff of disbelief. "You're saying I stole something?" Silence. His heart started to pound. "It was a banana," Delaney said. 79 cents. Marcus opened his mouth, then closed it. The sandwich in his hand suddenly felt heavy. The smell of turkey and mustard turned sour. A banana. A single piece of fruit. "You think I risked my job over that?" "We're not here to debate intentions," Tanya said. "We're here because protocol requires us to notify you of your termination. Effective immediately." Marcus was never the loud one. He wasn't the guy cracking jokes in the break room, or the one high-fiving co-workers at the time clock. He came in early, left late, and did the work that nobody liked, trash runs, mopping up spills in aisle 9, restocking cans that toppled off the shelf. He didn't complain. He just needed the job. After his mom passed, it was just him and his little brother, CJ. Rent wasn't cheap, and neither was asthma medication. Working the night shift at Grover's Market wasn't glamorous, but it kept the lights on. The others noticed he was quiet, a little different. Some thought he was stuck up. Others called him Robot Marcus. But none of it bothered him, not really. He figured if he just did his job, kept his head down, and avoided trouble, everything would be fine. He was wrong. The hardest part wasn't the termination. It was walking home in silence, uniform shirt still tucked in, name tag still shining, like the lie hadn't yet caught up to the fabric on his chest. When he told CJ, the boy just stared at him. "For a banana?" Marcus nodded, eyes fixed on the wall. CJ snorted. "You don't even eat bananas." "I guess that didn't matter," Marcus said softly. They ate leftovers that night in silence. Mac and cheese, slightly burnt on the bottom. Marcus's appetite was gone. He watched CJ eat, thinking how close they were now to slipping behind. Rent was due in 2 weeks. The manager hadn't even listened when Marcus tried to explain. No questions. No second chances. Just numbers. A timestamp. A still frame from a camera angle just wrong, his hand near a shelf, his eyes glancing left. It didn't show the banana roll off the edge when he bumped the crate. Didn't show him picking it up and placing it in the damaged bin. Just a moment. Frozen. Twisted. That's all it took. Word spread fast. 2 days later, Marcus was at the bus stop when he saw Tyrell from work. Their eyes met. Tyrell nodded, then looked away. He knew. At the gas station, the cashier gave him a strange look when he paid with coins. At the pharmacy, someone whispered behind him, "That's the guy, right?" CJ got quiet at school. The counselor called home, said he'd been skipping class. Everything was unraveling. He tried applying to other jobs. No responses. Maybe they called Grover's for a reference. Maybe not. He started hearing his old coworkers in his head. "He's always so quiet." Maybe he thought nobody would notice. "He just never seemed like one of us." 3 weeks after it all went down, Marcus got a message. Private account. No name. Just a photo attachment. He clicked it. It was a screen capture. A freeze frame from the store cameras. A different angle. You could clearly see the banana rolling off the edge of the crate. Marcus catching it. Looking around. Placing it in the damaged bin. The timestamp matched. A second message came in, I found this on the internal server. Thought you should see it. I'm sorry. No name. But Marcus knew that voice. It was Alina. One of the night managers. She'd always been kind to him, asked about CJ, brought in leftover muffins. He sat staring at the screen for a long time. It wasn't relief he felt. Not yet. It was rage. He didn't want his job back. He wanted something else. Marcus printed the photo. Brought it, along with a letter, to the regional HR office. He didn't yell. Didn't threaten. He just handed it to the secretary and walked out. 2 days later, a call came. Tanya. Her voice was small. Careful. Marcus, we've reviewed the footage. It appears, we made a mistake. Yeah, he said. I figured that out. We'd like to offer you a formal apology. And, if you're willing, we'd be happy to reinstate. No. Silence. Marcus. You fired me for 79 cents, he said. But the truth is, you never saw me as worth more than that. He didn't go back. He picked up shifts doing food delivery. It wasn't stable, but it was his. He started tutoring kids in the neighborhood on the side. Even CJ helped out, math, mostly. They scraped by. Barely. But Marcus wasn't invisible anymore. One evening, as he waited outside a pizza shop for an order, a man approached him. A stranger. Holding a grocery bag. You're Marcus, right? From Grover's? Marcus nodded slowly. The man hesitated. My wife used to work there. She told me what happened. He extended the bag. Inside were bananas. A dozen of them. Don't know if you like them, the man said with a faint smile. But figured, after all that, they ought to be free. Marcus smiled. For the first time in a long while. Thanks, he said. 79 cents. That's what it cost them to lose a good man. And what it cost Marcus, to become something more.